Welcome back to D&D once more. On what is now, I have just realised, our 40th session of this mad little campaign that started out as a little one-person campaign and has grown.
3 times 4.
Yeah. Got triple the people I had at the beginning. Which means I can torture triple the amount of you. Anyway, last time you guys were out in the wilds of the woods. Arwen received a message on a magical talking rock from a wizard called Matilda, who requested that if you happen to find some, she would appreciate you collecting a few vials of purple worm venom for her. Stix thought very hard and realised that purple worms were incredibly big and incredibly dangerous.
Me not likely the purple one.
You also encountered several elves out hunting, while Arwen and Klari hid, Neo disguised himself, and Stix did most of the talking. The leader of this group, an elf by the name of Ileana, sent one of the more openly aggressive of the group, Theron, away, while she then encouraged Stix and the disguised Neo to avoid the city if possible. You went on a slightly circuitous route, still heading towards the city, and discovered a large deciduous tree with huge nests in it. When you investigated them, you found that the honey from these nests of this tree that was covered in this incredibly red blossom had mild healing properties. However, when Arwen attempted to collect some, she was a little overzealous and punctured one of the nests, causing the bees inside to swarm, forcing you all to back off and fight them with fire. After you deterred the bees, you discovered that underneath the roots of the tree there was a curious doorway with a marble-based locking system that, when inputted incorrectly, shot little lightning bolts at you. Upon cracking the code to the door, you made your way inside and discovered yourselves in a small, in the beginnings of a set of goblin tunnels. First stumbling across a den of wargs, which you managed to leave alone for the time being as they were quarrelling amongst themselves, and finding yourself in a series of storerooms. Upon looking around, you opened up a set of warded barrels, which triggered a voice in Goblin to shout, "Who's in my stores? I will have your fingers," in a far more menacing manner. And that is where we begin.
Let us shout back, nobody. I'm not actually going to do that. That was a stupid idea. I will immediately use Druidcraft to make the sound of a small animal.
So you're going to do the skunk thing again?
Tempting.
Okay. What sort of animal are you going to attempt?
Something akin to a skunk.
A badger?
Yeah.
The non-smelly skunk?
I'm going to get a skunk familiar one of these days. It's going to be great.
Oh god.
I shall get the image of a skunk emblazoned upon my armour.
Oh, Lord.
I shall be known as Stix skunk.
That Sounds terrifying. Well, when that day
My-
comes.
With my new invention, the smelly smite.
When that day comes, the mighty knights of Kavran will run in fear of Stix, the smelly.
Indeed.
Okay. Are any of you doing anything else? Stix, you have attempted to create the sound of a small creature scurrying about.
Mm-hmm.
Is anyone doing anything else? Are you just standing there?
Is there... Can I just hide behind the barrel?
Yeah.
It was a barrel, right? But
Yeah.
yeah, I'll just
There are
hide.
these two barrels with this red sap-like honey that you had discovered, and upon opening them, you had triggered some kind of ward on them that had seemed to have alerted someone located elsewhere. It is at this point you would potentially hear coming from the passageway directly opposite, if no one is doing anything else, the sound of approaching footsteps.
Hide.
Yeah, so if you're going to hide, I will make a stealth check for me.
I too think I will now run and hide.
Okay. Anyone attempting to hide? Make a stealth check.
And the Klari just goes invisible. Basically.
22 from Klari.
Ooh, all on the edge of our seats for what will be an average roll. Never mind. Fuck yeah, dude.
I'm gonna get kidnapped by a goblin. I'm gonna be made into stew.
Nah.
So,
I like my
More like a
fingers.
broth.
so everyone attempts to hide, and with varying degrees of confidence in your... Well, everyone is confident that they are hidden, but everyone is hiding with varying degrees of success. And you hear the pitter-patter of feet approaching up the corridor. And slowly waddling around the corner into the storeroom itself, you see an immensely fat goblin. It's about 3 foot tall and about 3 foot round. Is carrying a wooden spoon in one hand and a knife in the other. This wooden spoon is large, probably almost 18 to 24 inches long. It's an incredibly big wooden spoon. And this sort of rusty looking cook's knife. And he's wearing what you can, from the front, what you can only see as an apron spattered with... This apron may have been white once, but is spattered with food stains and is just like when dirt just sinks into a thing, it just becomes permanently discoloured and brown.
Nice.
Yes, this figure walks around the corner and immediately spots both Arwen and Neo.
Yay! Super friends.
Arwen, you don't understand what it says because it only speaks goblin. But Stix, you hear a voice say, "Intruders! What's going on? Who's in my people?" And it just sort of like bares its fangs. No, hands off my special sauce. And it stands there with an aggressive action and readying a knife at you, Arwen. As you are hiding behind the barrel of the special sauce.
Oh no.
Hands off! Grog will get in trouble with the master if you steal his special sauce. You hear none of this, you just hear...
All I hear is hammer. And a little thing poking a
Yeah, and like
spoon at me.
menacing you with a spoon.
Hello. I am lost.
Hello, Lost. I'm Ben. I sat on my chips.
Again?
How?
Chips this time, not pizza.
What is it with you and sitting on your dinner?
I'll grab it now. Goblins come into the room.
Yes, an incredibly fat goblin has come into the room and immediately started to menace Arwen with a spoon and a rusty knife. The goblin is wearing a large, dirty apron and a chef's hat. And Stix, if you speak goblin, would have heard him say that hands off the special sauce and that Grog will be in trouble if people are messing with the master's special sauce.
Well, that doesn't sound dodgy at all. I will remain hidden for now. And await. But if he starts getting aggressive towards Arwen, I'm a whack him.
Okay. What are you doing?
Well, I don't know what he's saying, so I'm just gonna tell him that I'm lost and I didn't mean to be down here. Not that he's gonna understand that, but you know. Until he attacks me, I'm not gonna attack him.
Okay. So you'll speak. What language are you speaking towards him?
I might say it in every language I know. Just to see if he understands any of them.
How many languages is that?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
7? So he gets this tirade of different languages.
One of them is goblin.
Nope. Wait, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, yeah, 7.
So he gets this tirade of languages towards him. And about somewhere in the middle you get to common. And he's like, eh? And he switches to common and says, "You, what are you doing? How did you get in here? What are you doing here? Hands off the special sauce."
Sorry, you call it special sauce. That's dodgy, mate.
Hands off and he like goes to like biff you with the spoon. Who are you?
I would like to catch the spoon.
Okay. Make a just roll a contested dex check.
Whoosh. Oh, whacks me in the face.
That's cocked.
Imagine like a Mr. Miyagi sort of thing where you try and go and catch the spoon and you both like wax your hand and your nose like in one swoop.
That is perfect, but my laptop is dying and I forgot to plug it in. 1 sec.
We run the campaign now. Death to the goblin.
Normally I have it plugged in at the start of the session, but I forgot it was in the room. Right. Yes, so he does indeed. He bonks you like right on the head with the spirit. It's like, get away, out.
As he's doing that, like as he sort of, just as he bonks Arwen on the nose, can I come out of my hiding place and try and grapple him or restrain him or some such?
Yeah. Roll strength athletics or dex acrobatics to grab him with advantage because he wasn't aware that you're there.
Gladly.
Oh.
Well, I'm not going to bother rolling as he can't physically beat a 27.
Nice.
So you come out and sort of like maneuver yourself around behind a set of shelves and reach out and just like grab his hands as he's trying to like bonk Arwen. And he like, immediately like on reflex transitions to the goblin. He's like, get off, what are you doing? And starts like trying to like bite at you.
What do I do? I got a goblin. Can I just sort of say, okay, be quiet. Doesn't have to get ugly, but I'm going to say it in goblin.
Okay. As you say that, it sort of pauses like, you're a weird one, a civilized fellow who speaks a common tongue. Speaks a civilized language.
I hardly call myself civilized, but...
Civilized fellow who speaks a civilized language, not this barbaric common tongue. Get off me. Let me go.
I will let you go, but you promise to be quiet.
Then he's just going to attack quietly.
Yeah, I promise.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Can I make an insight check?
You're pretty... For whatever reason, you think, yeah, this guy seems alright. He'll be reasonable.
Oh, God.
I'm going to let him go, but in the process, I'm going to try and like throw him down. In almost an attempt to make him go prone, but if not, just as a sort of like, get off me. But like trying to make him sort of go prone, so at least we're above him. More above him.
I'll have him roll. Just roll basic, like, dex, I guess, because you're not like trying to like throw him, you're just trying to drop him in such a way that he falls.
Damn it.
Just manages to keep his feet. At which point he immediately turns around and starts running away going, ah!
Well, at least he's gone. Now the special sauce.
No one doing anything?
Yeah, can I run after him?
I was me.
Oh wait, is he going in Clary's direction?
Well, we didn't lay out the room, but I'm kind of assuming that he's come in. The barrels are off to one side.
He's gone back the way he came out.
Yeah, so he's running
Right.
away.
Okay.
If anyone
I'm
wants
going
to
to go after him,
Okay.
and I would like to cast Command,
Okay.
and I'm going to say, is it grovel? It might be grovel. Sorry, the sheet's being slow.
Can you use certain commands?
I think so. Approach, target moves towards you with shortest most direct route. Drop sort of was holding. Flee, or grovel. The target falls prone and then ends its turn. Or halt. Target doesn't move and takes no actions. I'm going to go halt.
Okay. What is the saving throw on the command?
The saving throw is I think it's Wisdom. DC 15.
Well, whatever it is, he's rolled a 4. -1 for wisdom.
Excellent. So he just stops. He takes no actions. He just stops.
So in the middle of running away, going, ah! He just freezes on the spot.
And I proceed to grab him.
So I'll move him back in a little bit. Okay, you move up and you grab him again.
One hand round his throat, the other round one of his big ears.
Okay.
Pull him. I'm just going to pull him back to the room that we were just in.
Okay, so you can move.
And I would like to,
next to the token that represents the party.
when he gets back in the room that we were just in, I'm going to say, I warned you, take my hand off of his ear, grab the bone dagger I have, and stab him with it.
Ouch. Yeah, I mean, roll to hit. A 17 does hit.
Could you not go off my
That's
first?
20.
Oh, sorry, yes, I will go off your first one.
Aha! 7 plus 3. I'm not
so
right on that.
Stix quickly grabs his goblin, this incredibly fat goblin as well, so he wasn't moving very quickly, drags him back inside. He's quite heavy, so it's a little bit harder to drag than your typical goblin, but still, you're a strong paladin. And you just grab him and just say, I warned you, and then pull out his dagger and just bury it underneath his chin, and you just... And then there's just a slow sort of softly fading pulse of arterial blood as his eyes roll back into his head, and the only thing now holding him up is Stix's grip on his throat.
Jesus.
Stix is now covered in 2 sticky red liquids, having previously covered himself in honey and now blood.
I should have known. Never, ever trust a goblin. And I drop him.
Oh yeah, I forgot you hate goblins.
I wouldn't say I hate goblins. I would
Ooh.
say that they're they're small and green and annoying. They're terrible, terrible things. Horrible. My master told me never trust a goblin. Unfortunately, I didn't listen. I trusted a goblin, and it fucking did that. So good job, us.
Oh, screaming.
Yeah, when I said be quiet, do you promise to be quiet? It said yes, and then it ran off screaming.
I'm so glad you're not a school teacher.
It rolled an 18 -1 on its deception check, so...
Ah, bastard.
What would you like to do now?
Well, you're going to be useful for helping us through this place. Whatever. Consequences. What's the plan?
Carry on exploring.
Carry on, my wayward son. There will be peace when you are done. Yeah. Are we going to go the way he came from?
Is no one interested?
I'm kind of interested by the special sauce, but it's Goblin special sauce.
This
I don't know when you come. Special sauce.
Is the
the honey.
There are two barrels. One of them is a red. Well, they're both full of a red liquid. One of them is a much thicker honey-like consistency, akin to the raw honey that you saw outside, leaking from the nest in several places, and when Arwen punctured it and got it all over herself. The other is a much thinner, more water-like consistency, but still has this bright, vibrant red colour to it.
We're still under the tree, aren't we? This was.
We are now under a big tree. Yes.
What if this
Under the tree.
Oh yeah! Oh my god! It could be like a healing potion. It could be making healing potions here. Oh god! Did I just kill a kid working in a sweatshop? He wasn't a kid. It's fine. Yeah. Are there like, so it's just these big barrels? Is there like a vial of it or something I could take?
If you want to search for, you can like scoop it out if you've got something to put it in, or you can like try and find something to put it in.
I think the only thing I'd have to put it in is my like water skin, but I kind of like have it.
I mean, there's loads of jars with stuff.
Yeah, there's loads of jars of stuff. Can I just empty out one of the jars? Use a little bit of water in my water.
Sealed with like a fabric like moccasin over the top, and then like wound around.
Oh right, yeah.
It's got like a leather strip around to bind it on, and then it's like silver.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
So they are sealed at the moment, but if you broke that seal,
seal sort of thing.
Can we do like a check or something to see if we can work out what's in these barrels? Like what it does?
yeah, make an Arcana check.
Arcana. 3. Damn.
12. Well, you already discovered that by tasting some of it outside that it was indeed had healing properties, and that one of these barrels looks to be a raw variant, and the other one looks to have been processed in some way. I'm not sure whether it was a refining process, a concentrating process, or anything like that just yet.
Who's going to take one for the team? Anyone got... Someone stabbed me and I'll drink it.
Okay. I'll just take my little dagger and sort of just like cut Arwen's arm a little bit. No, stab her. In my defense, she stabbed me.
At your request, and you're stabbing her at her request.
Exactly.
If I had a nickel for every time this party stabbed each other, I'd have 2 nickels. Which is not a lot, it's weird that it's happened twice. Yeah, I mean, roll dagger damage.
Dagger.
So yeah,
Oh no, that's not. Oh no, that's I'm wrong. I'm wrong. Very thing. Oh Jesus.
So on my screen, it's just saying that you can't do this, but everyone else.
No ability was found for percentage MO8E.
He's just glitched for a second.
No, it's because you tried rolling damage on one of my attacks. That's why it's messed
No,
up.
no, it's like Clary just glitched and just speaking computer.
Clary was a robot all along.
Okay, so Arwen, you take 8 damage. As Stix
Okay.
stabs you in the air.
I would like to take. I'm gonna drink from the watery.
You can drink from the
red liquid.
One, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Glub glub glub.
Roll.
Do I die?
Roll 4d4 for me.
44.
You heal for 8 plus 4, 12 hit points.
Oh shit!
That's even better. I empty out my my
Gain
a water skin of honey that I almost died for, and put the watery one in it instead.
Okay, so you like squeeze it out, and it is thick like honey, so it's like trying to like drain a bottle of honey really quickly, but it's like it takes a minute to empty out again, and then you can just like dunk it in.
Can I make a check to try and find some small vials with like a cork end or something like that?
Yeah,
Might be.
Can I aid in that?
yeah. Make an investigation check. If Clary's aiding, you can make it with advantage.
Oh, what's your investigation?
Because you're aiding me, I will make it with advantage.
No, I know. I just wondering who's got.
Oh, right. I think I have +3. Yeah.
Oh, that was mine.
But I don't know why it keeps rolling twice for me. Oh no, it didn't roll twice. Well, what a difference that made, eh? 13.
13. It's not terrible. You do manage to find a handful of glassware, and a large number of these like empty earthenware jars. You think you could attempt to seal one of the, like you think you find the fabric coverings and some like meltable like wax or something, or that you can like smear over to seal one of, if you wanted one of these large earthenware jars. But again, how long that would take to dry, I'm not quite sure. But you do manage to find enough for 2 vials and only 2 corks.
That's fine. 2 vials of this stuff I imagine is probably pretty decent anyway. So yeah, I'll fill up 2 vials of this stuff.
And 2 vials of greater healing potion.
No, JJ, I find 2 vials of goblin special sauce.
Okay.
I would like to fill the big one.
Pardon?
I'd like to fill the big one.
Yeah, you can fill one of the.
Get around until the wax dries.
You're going to attempt to carry it with you.
Yeah.
Okay. Just make a basic intelligence check just to see if you can figure out this process just looking at the ingredients in front of you to like cover it and seal it, seeing you've got an example of how it should look and you think you've got a piece in front of you.
Just straight up in
Yeah, just
intelligence.
straight intelligence just to see whether or not you think you can figure this out and how well. 14. Yeah, you reckon you can put this together, but at the same time, you're again not sure how long something like this will take to dry. The blob, there's like a tub of this like waxy substance, and initially like you try to sort of like almost like cheese gratering it on, but it doesn't seem to like soak in. And then you have the idea that if you use a little bit of fire to like melt it, you can then seal it. And it's quite heavy, this thing. This jar is probably like the size of a football, full of liquid, so it's like probably like a couple of kilos.
Have fun carrying that around. Nice.
But yeah, it's a heavy thing.
Would you like me to carry it for you, Clary? I have a +4 strength. It would literally be like carrying around a football.
That would be very kind of you.
There we go. Kindness! Making up for the fact that I brutally murdered a goblin. Who did nothing to me but hit my friend with a spoon. And betray my trust. That's a big one. I'd kill for that. A warning for the rest of you.
Never betray Stix's trust.
Right.
Tempting. Anyway.
How much healing is in my water skin? Like, how many goes would it do?
No. You're pouring honey.
2d4 for me.
It will not be hand
is it not working? Come on.
6.
Oh, that's fine. 6 of them.
However, trying to consume it
Thank you.
from the same source will be more tricky to portion out.
Well, you know, I might put them in those shot glasses.
If you find some, you can definitely do that at a later date. However, for now, if you try to consume from it, it will require a little bit of it will require a check to not overconsume.
Could I pour it into the lid?
Yes,
Like,
but, well, I mean, assuming it had some sort of, like, cappable lid, then yes, but then if you imagine, like, drinking out of, like, a Coke bottle like that, it's going to take you a long time to consume enough to do anything. You know, trying to consume it in little portions. So it would still be the same check to... And then you couldn't really feasibly do that in combat. If you wanted, because that would be much trickier.
Yes.
Also, drinking from your skin in combat, because of the size and weight of it, would also be an action instead of a bonus action.
Yeah, that's fine. I thought so. Thank you.
It's alright. What would you like to do now?
I'd say continue going up through this place.
Yeah. There is quite a warm, like, the air to, let's say, north of where you are has a much sort of drier smell to it, whereas drifting across the corridor, you do have this warm, moist air that smells more pleasantly of food.
Where there's food, there's probably more goblins. Is what I would be assuming. And I think we're in their like lair. We don't want to cause any unwanted attention. I mean, so let's I can go more up.
That is the end of the room.
That is a wall.
That, my good guy,
So
is a wall. That is really awkward. Grab the dead body.
So, if you're heading more to the north, you find that your pathway splits in two directions.
Left. Keep
Green.
left. Always good.
You find that once again your pathway splits in two directions.
Shit.
As you move forward this time, a rather putrid smell starts to approach your nostrils.
Perception check? I'm gonna go with perception check.
What are you trying to perceive?
If I recognize what this smell is.
Yeah. Roll a perception check for that.
Well, it looks shit, so.
You can't put your finger on an exact source of smell. It just fills your nose with this foul, like putrid, rotting stench.
It's just.
Do we know if it's coming from the left or the right?
Can I perception check to find out? 13. Seems to be coming slightly more from the left, but maybe some mist drifting in from the right as well.
probably just the toilet.
Maybe.
Goblins are weird creatures.
Goblins are friggin' weird. Let's go, I'm going to say, away from that smell. Because goblins are also very smelly. And it could just be a particularly sweaty goblin. Which is a really horrible thought, but there we go.
Where would you like to head next?
So which way was the smell coming from again? We can't.
Most of the smell came from the left.
Then, this way.
Okay.
Imagine if someone had used like augury there to be like, okay, which way do we go? Augury. Go left. You approach another fork. Shit.
So as you begin to walk forward, you do indeed see that the cavern opens out before you, and while the roof doesn't get any higher, it does seem that a larger portion has been excavated here, and you can see pathway ahead of you as well as to your left and right. To your left, as you walk forwards more into this opening, you can see a large amount of bones scattered, and as they get further and further away, the bones seem to cluster more and more densely. And peering through the gloom, you can see that there seems to be just an area entirely covered with bones and bits of carcass and other things. Some of them still have a few scraps of meat on them that are rotted, probably the source of the smell. Some of them have been cracked and splintered open to the marrow inside.
This is a mess.
It's a bit of a mess, isn't it? Yeah. What do we do?
Should we go back down to the nice smelling part?
Oh, I want to agree. But, yeah. No, I do agree. Also, this place is all 10 feet. Fucking hell, this place is huge. Do we want to try going right here?
Yeah.
Or down? Wait, no.
No, down is the weird animals.
Oh, yeah, the wargs.
So we want to go in there.
This way. This way is down.
So as you start to walk down this passageway, the scent of food cooking intensifies. The air gets almost damp with steam, and you can see on the walls here there is a significant increase in the sort of fungus and moss that's growing. Most of the tunnel is earthen in particular, mostly barren of any plant life except the occasional root that's poking through. However, here you can see that mushrooms and things, due to the increased humidity and moisture in the air, have sprouted much more numerously.
Mushroom.
Could I try and identify some of these shrooms? See if any will get
Oh, the fun one.
Roll a nature check for me.
gladly. With my plus 6, I think.
+6? Jesus.
Yeah, the boy is proficient in nature. I'm a natural man. Nothing fake about these.
15. So you managed to find a large. There are several types of mushrooms. Indeed, some of them seem to be what you'd more traditional like brown toadstools and things like that. Do you think would be reasonably safe to eat and things if you wanted to pick and scavenge them? You do also spot a couple of more dangerous varieties that, if consumed, would be quite harmful to whoever consumed them. You could certainly make someone very ill with one of these mushrooms, and if you found a way to concentrate them, you could potentially turn them into something that could kill.
Oh shit.
You notice that there do seem to be a small patch of these that seems to have been culled. And there's just a couple of like new. You can see that you recognise the distinctive stalks where they seem to have been cut off. You can just see a couple of these like smaller ones like growing up and out of the side a little bit of ways away. They seem to have essentially been missed or haven't been like removed yet.
That isn't a good sign, so that means these guys... Are goblins smart enough to be able to curate these into some kind of poison?
Unless they're doing it, but someone else has thought of it.
Oh, maybe. They did say the master.
Hmm.
The master. Could be fucking anyone.
That's what I'm wondering.
I'd be careful getting hit by a goblin. Could have like made it into something to put on their blades or something like that. Keep your eyes peeled. But
Should try not to step on the mushrooms too.
I will try not to step on the mushrooms. Crunch. Moving on. I would take. That's it. That's the gruesome even at me.
You enter a very large area. You can see. This does indeed seem to be a kitchen. There are several cook fires scattered about and things with large pots over them. There are numerous pots and things hanging on small chains from the ceiling, as well as a number of benches and what have you, with lots of different instruments laid out on them, as well, a large number of rusty knives and things like that. Off to one side, you can see that they're close to this is a large pool of fairly stagnant looking water, but there seems to be a large pile of dirty dishes sort of halfway through being scrubbed. And off on the far side, there seems to be a small section of earth devoted to growing things. You can see the heads of carrots and potatoes, as well as what looks like a deliberately cultivated set of mushrooms.
Oh. Does it at all seem like they're using the mushrooms to make food and things?
Make an investigation check.
An investigation actually. Gig. Come on. Click.
21.
Ooh.
There seems to be a distinct separation in this kitchen. There is almost like a 10-foot spacer down the middle where there's lots of like tables and things that have what look like cookware and big dirty like stew pots, things like that. And one of these tables is what looks like the back half of a small animal, like a goat or something like that, that seems to be in the process of being butchered. Various things like that. On the other side, there is a single fire, much more focused and contained, and there doesn't seem to be any like of all the metal wares and things like that seem to be much more alchemical than the kitchen. So, you know, the kitchen has things like your big cooking pots, your big stew pots. The other side has smaller little things like pestles and mortars for grinding things up.
Okay. Oh, that's definitely weird. Okay.
And indeed, like on the sort of edge of the water is where this little garden is taking place, and where this sort of divide down the middle of the room seems to take place. You've got the vegetable garden on one side, and then over the aisle from that, you've got the mushroom garden.
Okay. Are they not perhaps worried the water will carry any of the crappy stuff from the vegetables to the mushrooms? That's off. Also, where the fuck are all these fucking goblins? They in that goddamn kitchen. Anyway. Move on. Take the left. I guess.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh god, there's loads.
Yeah, fuck knows. Place to be big.
Yeah, and so you find another tile with another split, I think. And I'm assuming you guys are moving quite carefully, so you're moving quite slowly through these places. There's width, but there's not necessarily height, so it does feel quite claustrophobic, even though you've got lots of room to your left and right when you're walking around. And it is, in places, eerily quiet. There's a soft earth that these tunnels seem to be made from, absorbs a lot of sound. Arwen, was it Arwen or Klari? One of you, I believe, also cast Pass Without Trace.
I would Arwen, because Klari I don't think can cast it.
That's fine. It must be you, Arwen, who cast Pass Without Trace. He goes, moving around in this veil of shit stuff. In the last section. But as you approach this fork, there is a faint grinding noise drifts up the passageway from your right.
Wait, what was it? On the right?
Faint, like, grinding noise, yes.
Like stone grinding, or like just like a small person grinding something in a
like
bowl?
grinding of something made from heavy stone.
Shit. Do we want to investigate that, or keep going.
Very, very sneakily, yes.
Alright, very, very sneakily. Why don't we... Yeah, Neo, wait here a second.
Okay. So you believe Neo behind as you...
Just like round the corner while we just quickly peer around.
I mean, he does have the pass without trace stealth bonus, but...
Oh, okay, yeah, actually, with pass without trace, I feel like it's fine. In a goblin cave, like how smart, how aware of their surroundings are goblins, really?
To be done. Yeah, so there's another thought. The grinding noise is coming from the north again.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to investigate that way, indeed. Peeking around the corner, you start to see quite a large amount of machinery.
Oh shit.
There is a large number of like vats and things, all of which seem to be running through and moving various amounts of this orange sap-like honey, and you can see 3 goblins working away, running between bits and pieces. 2 of them sort of pick up one of the barrels and dump it, and like carry it, well, place it on this little like lift, and then one of them like turns his hoist, like hoist them up. They pick it up and they drop it in the top of this huge hopper, and you can see it like all like slowly like drips out of the barrel, that then feeds through into another machine, and the grinding noise seems to be heavy stone cogs and wheels that are involved in moving sort of conveyor belts and things along. Can anyone else make an intelligence check to try and work out exactly?
Oh, good old girl.
Can more than one of us do it, or?
Yeah, multiple of you can do it if you want.
Investigation. Oh wait, was it intelligence or
Just straight
investigation?
intelligence.
Straight.
Intelligence is tied to investigation, so I'll take the investigation roll, because you don't have proficiency in it.
Sweet.
So, examining it for a few moments, Stix, you realise this seems to be some sort of distillery, as they seem to be putting in the raw honey, and then off at one end, you can see, after it spirals through several coils, coming out the other end, reduced down into a thinner liquid, seems to be this much purer, much thinner, more potent source, as well as coming out somewhere else is this dry, almost like brick-like powder that seems sort of like crystallized into blocks as it comes out, and one of them periodically goes over and sort of like scoops this like dry waste into a barrel and then like closes it and like rolls that away.
Tis right.
You can just see 3 of them at the moment. It seems to be quite an automated process, so once they've sort of poured a load in, it seems to choke through and it does its own thing for a little bit before one of them has to run over and sort of like do another process, pulls a few levers. And examining with the 22, you can see that there is a large number of glyph work inscribed on things. You can see a couple of these big wheels, these stone wheels that seem to be turning, are moving at a speed that you can see on the outside of them. They have a small amount of softly glowing runic glyphs lighting up that are potentially automated. You can work out to make the process happen by magic.
Okay. Oh. Kind of cool. Kind of cute. feeling slightly more guilty that I killed that goblin now because I'm realising this is just a little healing potion farm. Oh well. I'm over it. I mean, did anyone want to take these guys out, or are we just going to leave them?
I kind of want to know who they work for. Because, no offense to goblins, but I don't think
Yeah, they're definitely
they haven't thought up this operation. And are goblins magic?
I don't think so. I don't know every goblin. I know a couple. They're certainly not magic.
Would Arwen know if any goblins can be magic? Or have magic?
Intelligence check for me.
Intelligence? Nope.
They are a race. They have languages.
That's good.
They have an amount of intelligence. You could assume, like any race, their intelligence varies, and they are capable of learning things. So
Okay.
potentially they could study something, if they wished.
If you cast detect magic, does that tell you where the magic's coming from, or just that it is there?
But it is there, I think.
Detect magic highlights objects that are magical and tells you their school of magic. It does only have a limited range, and each square on this map is 10 feet instead of 5.
I think it's, yeah, that's right. I think it's like 60 feet or 30 feet. I'm pretty sure you have it. You've used it before, yeah.
Up to 10 minutes.
Oh, within 30 feet of you, so that's like 3 squares. Okay. Maybe we can like lure one out. You know, so we don't engage the
like a cat. Come here. Come here.
Yeah. But like without the other cat. Yeah, without the other cat or goblins knowing. So what if okay. Here's my plan. Here's my plan a rooster. What if I don't know.
Might use your skunk trick.
I don't know. Any way to lure one out? Or we could just become in peace. I swear.
I don't think that's gonna work. That's where spoons are. What can I do? Does Stix know a lot about goblins?
I know a little. Maybe. Possibly. I don't know. I probably have to roll for it.
I mean, are they your favourite enemy or anything?
No.
Like, would you know more than I know? Okay.
I don't know. Probably not.
I was just wondering if anyone would know what they're scared of or something.
I don't know. I know Klari has sleep, and that other one you go down pretty quick. So what if she was to potentially cast sleep on them? We could see how many of them go to sleep, and then obviously deal with the rest as and when. I feel like that could be a decent feeling about that one.
Yeah, I don't really have any.
Oh, but it's within
spell or
20.
anything.
Oh, the point you choose within range. Okay.
Just that.
Okay. We were thinking you could cast sleep on these goblins. That other one seemed to go down pretty quick. And then we could knock a couple of them out, hopefully, with just like one left, and then we talk to that one. Or we knock them all out, or we knock all of them out, and then things are just great.
We knock them all out and then just wake one up.
Yeah, exactly. Wake one up, bring it into another room, so we're not waking the others up. And yeah. Alright, cool. So I think it says to roll something.
Oh, point you choose it, isn't it?
Yeah.
90 feet.
Yeah, so I'm pretty sure that should be range should be fine on that one.
To cast
So you to cast it.
where are we with here?
Yeah. You to cast it.
10, 20.
So you're casting sleep. Are you trying to leave one awake, or are you gonna wait until?
I think it's better.
I think it's,
You're gonna wait until they sort of congregate.
Yeah.
Wait, what's the...
room, aren't they? So I guess if you try and time it right to get when they're all sort of
if I cast
together.
it there,
Yeah,
then that would reach all of them.
I believe it would. Yes.
So that's within the range of me, and then the
Yeah,
house.
so they're all constantly sort of like moving about. So sometimes they're a little bit separated, sometimes they're together. So if you want to target all three of them, just make a real quick perception check.
Perfect.
13. Yeah, so you're able to pick a point when all three of them start to sort of walk together, and just as you go to cast it, one of them has that "oh shit, I've forgotten" moment and turns around and starts walking the other way. But you do cast it and just get all three of them in range. So roll for sleep.
Awesome.
28. Yeah, one by one. Dunk, dunk, dunk. These three goblins' eyes sort of roll up into their heads and just smile.
Alright. I'm gonna just walk in, grab one of the goblins very carefully, and drag him out of the room into the corridor we were previously in.
So maybe around the corner.
Yeah, like around the corner, like something like down there.
Okay. So sleep only lasts a minute. But in that time, you could dash in, grab one, and drag it back with you.
Actually, wake up in less time.
Or the minute. So,
Well, yeah, I know that we're not going to wake them up.
oh, right, no. Oh, yeah. That's one. Alright. Can I use my rope to bind its hands? Oh, no. Okay, better idea. Well, better, slightly cooler idea. Which might work a little better. Can I put it up against the wall, and then can I use my channel divinity to make branches and essentially branches and roots come out and restrain it? Because it's asleep, I'm assuming it automatically fails the save. Therefore it is restrained. Which is probably better.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay, so by the time you get it in place and hold it up against the wall and cast your channel divinity, you are just about approaching a minute, to get in there, get out, drag it away quietly enough. And so indeed, as the last of these vines and things stops moving, it seems to slowly... What's going on? Who are you? What are you doing? Which is what you hear, Stix. The others, all you hear is an steadily increasing volume of...
I'll just pull out that knife again Actually, no, I'm going to put my sword this time. But change it into hammer mode.
Oh god.
Creepy. And... Okay. Shh. If you want to get out of this... Shh. But obviously in gold.
Make an intimidation check.
Oh. Let's see whether I can be intimidating. Because if this thing doesn't talk, I've got an idea that can maybe sway that in our favour. But it would be one of the darker things I've ever done in my life.
Yeah, this thing just sort of goes limp in the grip on all.
Okay.
I'm sorry. Please don't hurt me.
And you stay quiet. Good. Now, we just want to answer a couple of questions, but we know you guys don't, you get all rowdy and stuff. So we just want to ask a couple of questions. First of all, another one of you, little fat one over there, mentioned a master. Who is the master? Who is your master?
Corby is the master. He wears the big hat.
Is that Rod or God? Rod. Rod. Love it. Okay. Rod is the master. He wears the big hat. Boy, oh boy, I am. Is he a goblin? Is he like you? Is he bigger? Is he smaller?
Grog is mighty.
Big,
Also small.
but he's also small. Okay. So I'm thinking like a sort of more elite goblin, if there is ever such a thing.
Is
Okay.
it a goblin?
Is he goblin?
Oh god.
Okay.
Goblin.
Where is Grod right now?
Normally on throne.
Normally on throne. Where? So it seems you're making stuff here out of the berries and things like that. Where?
Works on red liquid.
Yeah, red liquid. Who do you sell that to? Where do you take that?
I do shop. God, don't punish. I get food.
Okay.
Is it here against its will?
Yeah, are you here against your will? Like, do you want to be here? Do you not want to be?
Looks around, sort of. No, it's good here. God is good.
Can I make an insight check if he's telling the truth?
Yeah, go for it.
You little goblin bastard.
No, he lying. He doesn't like it here at all. He's afraid.
Oh.
He's afraid of something other than the scary paladin.
Boy, I'm
so afraid of the scary paladin though.
Jesus.
Can you ask his name?
What is your name, little goblin?
My name is Gunter.
His name is... Okay.
This is a great day.
Okay, Gunter. I feel like we can help each other out here. If you can point us in the direction of your throne, we can help you get you and your friends out of here. You can live your lives and be free and all that stuff. But you have to do this quietly. You have to be quiet. Where is Grod?
His right hand just sort of flaps in that direction, which is because of where he is against the wall. it is against this wall up here. It is points in this direction.
To the left, okay. Alright. We will take care of Grod. Yeah, we'll...
So you're going to take care of Grod. He gets sort of a weird, like, look in his eyes. You see, like, his face flashes several emotions quickly.
If we kill Grod, you and your friends can be free, you can do whatever you want, and hey, maybe you can run this place for yourselves and not be under the restrictions of an asshole. Okay.
Is too strong, and he make the wheel go round.
Oh, I see. Right.
God has the magic.
Makes them do.
Yeah, what is it that Grod makes you do? Is it just to make the red liquid?
I
And what?
Stay inside. Going to not have to go outside with the bees.
Okay, so he doesn't want to see you outside. What does the machine do?
Machine make better thing we put in. Gunter doesn't know.
Oh god.
It said machine do good, so we follow God's orders.
Okay.
Probably just makes the normal honey into the greater honey.
Yeah, probably. Okay. Listen, Gunter. I'm going to let you down now. You can go back to your friends. And when we have taken care of Grod, we will come get you. And you and your friends can be free. And you can say that you helped us do it. And you can be all popular and happy. But you have to stay quiet. You didn't know we were here. You don't know we were here. You just get back to work like normal. We'll come get you.
God doesn't know anything. God never know anything.
Excellent. We'll release him.
We'll take God with us.
Oh no. I've fallen into the trope of an adorable goblin the party wants to adopt.
I will release my hold on Gunter. The vines pull themselves back into the wall. The branches pull themselves.
Drops to the floor and like pauses for a moment. And then quickly like scurries off past you.
Oh, amazing.
The fading of the pitter-patter of his little feet.
Well, what he basically said was, I'm a goblin and I'm terrible. My kind doesn't know, he didn't say that. He said the Grod was this way, and he's here against his will, and if we beat him, he'll be quiet. If we beat Grod, Grod's apparently really stupid, but really strong, because he turns the wheel. Whatever that fucking wheel is, I don't care. Let's go take down Grod. Boom. Ba boom.
Yeah.
Ba 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 boom.
Oh. Wait.
Wait.
You need to go to the back to the place where you killed the man, and there was a jar that said "made God sick" or something.
Oh my god! Oh my god, yes there was. Okay. Yeah, can we
I don't know what's in it, but it might help.
Yeah. Go all the way back, through there, back round, back. My word, okay. Find that jar.
Okay. Yeah, it's easy enough to find. You can find there are several jars and things. You can just have to quickly sort through. Just make a quick investigation check, purely just to see how long it takes you.
Alrighty. Investigation. No, not medicine. Investigation.
Oh no.
It takes you a little bit of time as a group to search through and find the specific sets of like sort of 2 or 3 jars that have been put aside and labelled as such. But you do manage to find it.
Excellent.
If you're peeling it open or like opening it up, you get this sort of strong, sweetish smell that reaches your nostrils. And reaching down inside, you realise that these ones are actually full of keys.
Jeez.
Yeah,
Are
they're
you-
strong, very strong smelling keys with shot through with little bits of bluish colouring.
Blue cheese. Stinky cheese.
It's lactose intolerant, everyone. Dip your blades in milk. Let's go get our slaughter on. No, that sounds dark. Let's.
No, that's exactly what we're gonna do though.
Yeah, it kind of is, isn't it? Alright, let's just go kill some shit.
Okay.
That seems to be what we're good at.
Which route are you taking?
I think we'll take the route that we know. So we'll go back past the kitchen. If we go
Okay.
this way.
As you approach the kitchen, you hear. So probably when you're around, we'll say just about here. So you hear 2 voices chattering. One of them hands off. Don't know. Probably stuffing his face on them. Fatter than the rest of us. He eats more than we do. God's favourite that because he makes him snacks.
Oh, I'm gonna
It's fine, we killed Grod's favourite, it's okay.
Yeah, it's okay. It's fine.
It's fine.
Although, what if he was here against his will? Oh God.
He probably was, but
Oh.
he was being the least oppressed. I don't know.
I'm
I'm trying to think of.
It's fine. Okay. What about we can hear 2 voices? I think we better go around the other way. We don't want to alert, because the thing is, if we alert these 2, then they're going to want to appease Grod, and they're going to want to like sound an alarm or some shit.
Go tell on us.
Yeah, and we don't want to. I don't think we want to hurt any that we don't really need to. As much as goblins. So let's go around the other way. Bonk. A plonk. A donk.
Through the smelly fish.
Which way?
Oh no, smelly bones.
Is that way?
Okay. As you approach this way, you can indeed see seated on a large chair, and this does indeed just seem to be a chair. Like somehow, through some means, he has acquired an armchair, and it's got like rips and skinny things like stuffing leaking out of the cushion and things like that. On the floor, like surrounding it, is a large stack, sort of like on both sides, is large stacks of books, as well as several large chests.
Oh, okay.
And things.
Photoshop, level up.
And Grog himself, you can see, is sat there. There is by the side of the chair, there is a tall staff with a carved top to it. That seems to be made of a single piece of bone.
Oh
It is
god.
indeed wearing a large pointed hilt. It does appear to be thumbing through a book. It seems to just be sort of content and reading.
If he sat in his chair, why don't one of us stealthy ones go up and like just quick in and out, plonk, and I will try and help with. Doubt I could druid craft from the distance, but I could try to create a small little animal noise to distract him. Well, I imagine there's lots of little rats and shit in this cave, so that's probably wouldn't work. Yeah, but yeah, could one of us more stealthy ones go up and yank it?
Yeah.
Do the stealthy stealth and McStealther. Sneak up behind him, stabby stab, and then hopefully that kills him. If that doesn't kill him, then the rest of us rush in and save your bum.
Well, while you have a few moments to decide what you're going to do as we take a quick break.
Sounds good.
And while you work out what you want to do, and then we shall return. think we shall start by rolling some initiative. Just to queue everyone up for... Obviously you can forego your turn, hold actions and things like that if you guys have a plan that you would like to enact, promoting a particular member's skill set.
I have a plan. My plan involves a hammer.
Are we doing a sneaky sneak? Or
Yeah,
are we just...
try to sneaky sneak first.
Okay.
Where's the initiative?
Ooh, ties at the top. Conveniently rolled a 1. So to start with you, Arwen, I will... You are currently concentrating on Pass Without Trace, which works within a range of 30 feet.
Yeah. I'm going to hold my... Whatever. I'm going to hold an attack if God comes over here to us. Over here. Oh my god.
Attack.
Yes.
Okay.
That's okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
Cool. Thank you very much. Because I know someone else is stealthy as an eye.
Okay, so that's
Yeah.
then it is indeed immediately Klari.
How big are these squares now?
These squares are 10 feet, so I will say you can occupy another space. I've just made your tokens bigger for the purpose of making you easily visible on the map, so that you can all see where you are rather than having to deal with everyone being like a quarter of a square. So you can occupy another space.
Does that mean that I need to be in the same square as Grog to attack him, or can I still be?
No, we'll still go off adjacent squares. But if it's tight, for example, if you can't quite get, so for the example of flanking, if you didn't have the movement to effectively get into the space, then you would be assumed to be sort of 5 foot away, and so wouldn't be able to get the benefits of flanking and stuff like that. It's a little bit difficult with a large map, but we'll just play it by ear.
Okay. What are we on? 10, 20. Oh, I can get near. I can't get close enough to attack him. Is he on like a raised platform, or is that just textured?
There is a slight sort of incline in the dirt up to his seat, his throne,
Okay.
his armchair.
Can I 20? I attempt to like sneak over here and hide.
Which path are you taking to get there?
Is there something in the way?
No, I'm just wondering, sort of, for lines of sight,
Oh, I see.
sort of how likely you are to be seen. And I'm assuming that to get that far, you'd also be dashing.
No, Clary has a movement of 40 feet.
Oh, right, yeah, and you're just going on the diagonal. Yeah.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
No, I'm thinking that might put me 10, 20, 40. So I was going to 10, 20, 30, 40.
Yeah, okay, so just make a stealth check to get up to there. Because you've now passed out of Arwen's pass without trace.
Um,
There is not but a whisper as you sneak through. You can get close. His posture or demeanour doesn't change in any way that would indicate he has detected anything.
okay.
Next is Neo, who will do nothing except stay and maintain stealth. Like a human statue. Stix, what would you like to do?
I would like to. So Clary's to this guy. She hasn't made it to him yet. I would like to hold an action. I'm gonna move around. No, that's Clary's thing. Move around here and peeking out from Neo, I will hold an action to fire a crossbow shot as soon as she gets him.
Okay.
She just yanks him.
Okay.
That'll be my turn.
On his turn, he does nothing. As he's unaware. So we go back to Arwen.
I'm still holding that lovely action.
Okay.
Can I be in the same space as Neo because it's 10
Yeah.
feet technically?
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna pop myself there.
Okay. Clary, go for it.
So I got an option to like, I don't know, is it just a regular sort of stealth attack that I can do?
If you're going to attack him, then yeah, you can just move up and try to attack him. You'll get advantage because you are unknown,
Okay.
but he's unaware of your presence. And you'll get sneak attack because you have advantage.
Okay, cool. And on the attack.
Yeah, I don't know why it's always really slow on
It's only on roll 20. Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh dear lord.
Oh my god, wait, I have an inspiration point.
That just rolled advantage.
That just gives you advantage.
Oh damn it, I thought I'd do it again.
Can't you do it again though?
No. Because
I thought you had
gives
something.
You advantage on a roll.
Oh no, but I thought she had.
Have you used your bonus action?
No.
Yeah.
You use your bonus action to make another attack.
It's just not really strong.
No, but it could still have
Like I said,
sneak attack.
sneak, yeah. Try and knock him offhand. No. Does this still have advantage or no? No.
Use your inspiration.
So Clary sneaks up and gets like a whisper shadow up behind. But then, maybe through some arcane reason that he hadn't quite spotted, the 2 strikes against him just seem to glance off invisible wards, almost like he's, for whatever reason it is, Klari, that you just, maybe you're preparing yourself for some movement, you're aiming for the spot you're expecting him to move into, and then he doesn't even move, and it's like, ha oh. You strike twice, and unfortunately both strikes do miss.
Damn.
You still have 30 feet of movement.
That'll give
Has
me-
he noticed her?
Yes, he's absolutely noticed her.
Oh, okay.
He does indeed. Like,
Just making sure.
in his chair, like, throws the book.
Okay. Does my held action technically go off?
Yes, it does.
Aha! See how.
What is the range of your crossbow? You've got a heavy crossbow, haven't you?
100 feet.
Yeah. I think a light crossbow would have had an issue, but a heavy crossbow is fine.
Yeah. Heavy crossbow. Heavy crossbow. Shit!
7.
What are these rolls?
Unfortunately, it also misses.
What the hell is this?
Hey, the wizard, he's clearly got some arcane protection from the god of roll 20.
What in the goddamn shittery is this?
So 6, I'll say your aim was good, except as he recoiled in his chair, he almost sort of like jumped up off it, and this quarrel just into the frame between his legs, where his legs would have been.
Oh. Shit. Alright. Whose turn is it next then?
Well, that was your held action, so it's still Klari's turn. You have your movement left, you use your action in your bonus action.
I don't know what to do. If I move away, you can attack me. I don't know how strong this attack me. He wants to line pressing me. If I were to move away and he obviously got an attack of opportunity, does my uncanny dodge still apply?
It's your reaction to use uncanny dodge, so as long as you still have your reaction, then yes.
Yeah, okay. I moved 10 to get in there. 30. Attempt to move back 10, 20, 30.
Okay. The thing is, you move away. So Neo's turn.
Neo's turn.
You can't do much at the moment, other than just that's all. Okay, you look at 5, 10, no, sorry, go 10, 20, 30, and he'll stand there with his glaive out, ready. Well, that's what he can do for his turn. 6.
Yeah, I will, charge up behind Neo. 5, 10. No, that's 10, 20. So, can I technically get in the same space as Neo?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'll go there. And can I fire another crossbow shot at this
Yeah, go for it.
douche?
Roll to hit.
Oh, go down. Big crossbow. Oh, fuck, come on! You son of a gun.
Well, that's depressing.
Indeed, as you dash in, readying this thing, drawing the string of this crossbow to fire again, you hurry the shot a little bit. It just whistles off into the darkness and like clatters off the wall.
Shit. Cool.
Anything else?
No, I think that's it on my turn. Actually, I don't know what bonus action I can use. Yeah, that's pretty much me.
Okay. Well, on his turn, he jumps like out of the chair and sort of like rolls over the arm in panic to get away. Falls prone on the floor and like jumps to his feet. But he is a small goblin behind a human-sized armchair, so you can only see like his shoulders and up. But he twists his hands through the air, mutters some arcane words, and you briefly see this sort of silvery flash like coat his body, and then like fade, almost like this a rippling effect across his skin. And then it fades, and then he ducks. He actually like looks at you all and then ducks down behind the chair, and you don't hear, or you hear him scream out, and Stix, you hear, "Come to me, my pretty, I need your aid."
Oh dear God.
Voice echoing out across the.
Crap. Okay.
But that's everything he can do on his turn. So we go back to Arwen.
2 seconds. How much reach do I have normally?
Normally, with it depends on the weapon, but with like a sword or a dagger, you have 5 foot reach, which means you can attack something on the square next to you.
Oh.
Some weapons like, glaives like Neo has, and things, lances have reach, which means that they have a 10-foot range.
Yeah.
That's
what I was trying to work out. Okay, 5, 10, no, 10, no, yeah, 10, 20, 30. Oh God. 10, 20, 30. 10, 20, 30. So that would be 10. Okay. Can I, if I stand here,
yeah.
Am I technically in well, this one,
Yeah.
but this side,
Yeah.
because say it's split in half or in 4 or whatever. Yeah, can I see him? Because these are 10 feet and not 5.
Yeah. He's got 3/4 cover behind the chair at the moment, which will.
But I can still like try and hit. Okay, but I'm fuck it, it'll be fine. Where the hell is there? It is. No wait, there it is. Boosh.
24. So
That doesn't hit him.
hold on, I need to work things out because he's got several things going on here. So his AC's gone up because of that. He's got the chair. So as this arrow zips towards him, he casts another spell, and it just shatters in midair, a good sort of like 6 inches from his body, as he casts shield.
I use my free action to shout at Stix and say, tell that fucker he's paying for my arrow.
Go, 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 go.
Okay. Anything else?
No, I'm good.
Okay.
There's no point using another arrow on him. He'll
Okay.
just do it again.
If that's everything,
I could
you go to
move.
Kavran.
Just gonna go.
How does shield work? Is there a way to break it? Or is there just
You can make an Arcana check and then I will tell you about shield if
is that kind of
no, you can do that as a free action to see whether in your magical learnings you have come across this. So that's against his spell save DC, so unfortunately it's not high enough, so you don't know what the specifics of shield.
okay. Can I see him where I'm stood, or is he?
Yeah, he's still got that 3/4 cover, giving him a bonus to his AC.
Do I fire at him and see what happens? Oh wait, yeah, it's like 120.
Seven. You cast Firebolt, and it again just
What? Roll.
it collides with the chair, and a bit of the stuffing starts to smoulder on this that's like come out from one of the arms. And he quickly reaches for it. No, no, you'll burn my box. Pats it out.
Shit.
Okay, that's everything on my turn then.
Okay. Next up is another entity. So from behind you, in the collection of bones and things, you hear as
Oh, Lord.
something seems to awaken and will slowly start making its way. You can hear like the sound of something large moving through piles of bones and like the clattering as they're sort of kicked out of its way.
Fuck.
But it only gets a little ways towards you at the moment. As it was possibly sleeping and awoken by the shout of its master. It just had to get up to move towards you. It's not there yet, but it will be soon.
But we're not meant to be it at the moment.
No, it's currently hidden away over here, so it's not directly in your line of sight just yet.
Okay, cool.
I'll reveal it in due course. But it is now Neo's turn. 20, 30 feet of movement to get up. One of those will... Yeah, no, that is it. And then does some damage. Well done, Neo. Total of 4 damage. No, 5 damage.
Fire. Damage.
5 whole damage. Stix.
Stix. We'll eat some chocolate.
Okay.
And then we'll move up 5, well, 10, 20. Hmm. Oh, I need to mark down spell slot for command. Can I then cast Wrathful Smite on my sword?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, no. Okay, no. Okay, this is a better one. Yes, okay, so cast an ensnaring strike on my weapon,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna wreck it. By that I mean whack him.
A 15 misses.
Shit! A 26.
A 26, however, will hit.
You need to make a strength saving throw.
Okay.
DC 15.
That's a fail.
Fuck yeah, he is restrained. For as long as I can keep concentration. Oh wait, next time you hit a creature with weapon attack for the spells, a writhing mass of thorny vines appears at the point of impact. Diamonds make succeed in a strength saving throw, be restrained by the magical vines until the spell ends. A larger creature has advantage on this saving throw. If the target succeeds on the save, the vines shrivel away. While restrained by the spell, the target takes 1d6 piercing damage at the start of each of its turns. A creature restrained by the vines, or one that can touch the creature, can use its action to make a strength check against my spell save DC. On a success, the target is freed.
Okay.
I'm assuming it also takes the damage of my sword right now.
Yes, if that's on the spell.
One-handed, as by this point, moving up to it, I've stowed my crossbow and pulled out my shield.
Uh-huh. Is there any additional damage from... Or is
There
that on its turn it takes the additional vine
is-
damage?
on its turn, it takes 1d6 piercing.
So 12 damage.
12 damagios, indeed. And the best
Is
part
it an
about that,
action to break free?
it is an action to break free, and because he's restrained, he also can't take reactions. So fuck you and your shield, bitch.
Yes, you can.
Can he?
Yeah, a restrained creature speed becomes 0 and it can't benefit from any bonuses to its speed. Attack rolls against the creature have an advantage. The creature's attack rolls have disadvantage. The creature has disadvantage on
Oh.
saving throws.
I was thinking of something else. My bad. Sorry, I have to reach the thing.
Okay, is that everything on your turn then?
Mm-hmm. Movement, bonus action, action. Oh, actually, with the last of my movement, can I move around here? I should have done this in the first place, because then that would have been a 25 instead of a 20, instead of a 15. Although, where did I come from? I came from here. So it's 5, 10. Yeah, I can do that. Well, 10, 20, 30. Cool. Yeah, I'm done.
Okay. Well, seeing you move there, he's going to look at you, Stix, and say, nasty elf. and sort of like tug at his feet and just like, no, this one dog. And he's going to cast a spell. He vanishes from in front of your eyes and reappears over here.
First, however, because it does say at the beginning of his turn, he takes 5 piercing damage.
So he's doing it sort of like, ow, 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 waves his hands in front of his face and he puffs out in a puff of mist. Then turn around and he will cast a spell at you, Stix. Does a unnatural 20 to hit.
Yes!
So that is 2d10. You take 9 fire damage as this small bolt of fire is cast across the room at you.
Fuck are you, Mr. Goblin Man?
He's then going to use his movement to go 10, 20, 30 feet this way. And you hear
Wait, where's you?
pitter-patter of feet as he disappears and uses... Nope, he's already used his bonus action.
Did you say he went over here?
No.
Oh, where did you say he went? Sorry, I was looking at my sheet.
Yeah.
Oh, he's down there. Okay, thank you.
So that's everything he can do on his turn. Arwen. What would you like?
He's messed up my plans.
I mean, Stix messed it up a bit, so...
Okay,
Hanging around with the nasty elf with the big soul.
I'm gonna go here, because I'm guessing it's gonna be, like, a roundabout.
Yeah?
And I'm hoping he can't see me.
Sorry, were you in this square? Next to Klari.
Just remember, he's a wizard.
I might...
Stay with me, because you get advantage on all spell effects. When you're in the...
Sorry, Ben, what was that?
Because he's a wizard, he's going to be casting spells against us. When you're within 10 feet of me, you get advantage on effects from spells.
Are you talking about your aura?
I am, yes.
You don't get advantage, you get a bonus to...
Oh, yes, bonus. Oh, yeah, bonus. Plus 4 bonus. Still pretty sick.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was either here or...
Okay, so you've got 40 feet of movement, so...
So yeah, that is fine.
Okay.
And I will once again hold an action, but if he comes within 10 feet of me, I'm gonna whack him.
Okay.
I'm gonna wreck it.
If he comes... Say, okay. If he doesn't know I'm there, will it be, like, surprise, and I'll get anything, or...
Yes, you'd get advantage if you surprised him.
Woohoo! Okay, cool. Thank you. I'm done.
Okay. Klari, it's your turn.
I'm assuming these are like high walls that we can't see over.
Yeah, they're like, what?
Yeah, these are like
Walls of-
structural pillars of earth that form the caverns. So he has like disappeared around the corner and gone down a completely different tunnel to the open section you're in.
Oh shit, okay. Oh, I can dash to try and. Okay, I'm gonna move 10, 20, 30, 40, and then I'm gonna dash 10, 20, 30, 40. Gonna stay there, stare at him in a second.
Okay.
Yeah.
If that's everything on your turn, then let's do this. And Stix and 36 and Neo can see that coming around the corner here now, 10, 20, 30 feet. Oh, actually, Arwen, no, it would come into view of you as well. This huge, lumbering green ogre that's covered in like these swelling pustules. It's got like a large bone in one hand that it's like dragging behind it as a club, but it's this sort of like sickly green colour.
Oh shit.
Nice.
But yeah.
You know, Arwen, take the ogre. Me and Klari have got this guy. If you fancy.
Okay.
Divide and conquer. Although we are a bit far apart from each other now.
It's fine.
And if someone goes down, at least we'll each have a healer. Yeah. Divide and conquer. Hopefully.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe. My dear God, hope.
Okay. I mean, that's everything it's going to do on its turn. It can't. It can see you guys, but it can't see its master at the moment. So it's just sort of lumbering around slowly and sort of like looking around. Yeah. So then we'll go to Neo. So you were giving him the instruction to go for patrol and Stix.
Yes. Let me say.
Yeah. He will go 10, 20, 30. Any range. You would just use the action to dash 10, 20, 30 and get a little bit more directly in front of that. That's Neo's turn. Stix, what are you doing?
I will be putting back the weapons and pulling back out the heavy crossbow. 5, 10, 20, 30. Because the thing is I could then go 10, 20, 30 as a bonus action. I could do that and then attack him twice, and that would be a lot more favourable. So yeah, I'm actually going to do that. I'm going to Misty Step up to Klari. Get me there. as a bonus action, and then I'm gonna whack him.
Okay, roll to hit.
Oh, slot. You know, I don't even know what they are.
He
18.
will cast shield as a reaction again.
Motherfucker.
So that'll miss.
Oh shit, no, I didn't mean to do that. Oh, shield this, bitch! oh, you already know what's fucking coming. My man already knows what's coming.
Smite.
That's 6 plus 8. 14. Plus Divine Smite. Oh, 3? Come on. But it's second level. So that's actually 6d8. So I'm just going to roll this. No, I didn't. No, not that one. I misclicked.
You're having a nightmare at the moment.
And then that one, because that's all just a collection of 2d8s. So 19, 21, 28, 30, Jesus Christ, 35.
No, 19, 22.
Yeah, 35.
Oh yeah, 19,
36.
22, yeah, 36. Get done, son.
Hot damn.
Do I have to roll the what?
Yes, roll a d8 for me as well. A 4. He is dazed. He's reeling from this attack as he shields the first one, and then Stix just like slashes him across the chest. And he like throws up his arms to try and block, and he's got these sort of like leather gauntlets on or whatever that kind of deflect some of the blow, but it's still this radiant light burns through and slices down. Yeah, and he's reeling and dazed. He has disadvantage on his next attack roll.
Aha! I'm very.
Which will come right now.
Oh.
So he is going to use some of his goblin cunning and disengage as a bonus action. What I'm also just going to do is I believe it might be relevant.
Really having second level spell slots. That was fun.
Is just reveal all of this, seeing as that's where you guys are at the moment.
Oh, that's longer than I thought it was.
So you're going to disengage as a bonus action, move 10, 20, 30 feet this way, and then as his action, he's going to cast Cone of Cold.
Cone of Cold. Fuck you, man.
So can Klari and Stix both make Constitution saving throws?
You have a plus 4. Okay, does my aura stack? I doubt it.
I don't understand what it would stack with.
Okay, so my aura for any time anyone makes a saving throw next to me, and my aura of anyone targeted by the effects of spells.
Sorry, you've got two different things going on there. Can you read them to me?
So my paladin aura. Oh, no. You.
Have a look.
So
Aura of Protection.
Aura of Protection, starting 6th level, whenever you or a friendly creature within 10 feet of you must make a saving throw, the creature gains a bonus to the saving throw equal to your charisma modifier.
Yeah.
Must be conscious to grant this thing. And
Beginning at 7th level, ancient magic lies so heavily upon you that it forms an eldritch ward. You and friendly creatures within 10 feet of you have resistance. Oh, resistance to damage from spells. Right, I've been getting that wrong. So,
What is this from?
pardon?
Is this from your oath?
This is from my oath. Yes, Aura of Ward.
Aura of Warding. Right.
Yes, I got that one wrong. We have resistance to the damage from Cone of Cold, basically.
Okay.
Get a plus.
So you
for
get a
the
plus
roll.
4 to your saving throw, and then you have
Bro.
and you will take half damage anyway. And if you make your save, it'll be halved again.
Oh, paladins are just so broken. Con save.
Stix, you
Probably
fail.
did. Would you like to roll? Con save's already on you.
Clever,
Plus
you also
4.
fail. So you're both only taking half damage instead of a quarter.
What's it?
Kind of nasty good. Motherfucker.
Why is it?
You. Oh, and then you get half anyway because of evasion. No, it's a constitution save.
What is it?
No, it's a dex save. Maybe it's called.
Oh,
So you both take 36 cold damage, halved to 18.
Thank
That was lovely.
fuck for that.
18, 13.
18 plus 31. And 18 for me is 42. 32. Oh boy.
That is his action, bonus action, and movement. So that's everything he can do on his turn. So we go back around to Arwen.
I will. Are ogres bad?
Troll.
That's the one. That's what I meant. Are they like bad everywhere?
You don't know. You can make a
I don't know.
if you want.
Okay.
See if you know anything about trolls. You haven't encountered any trolls. You reckon that potentially they might speak a language and could be reasoned with?
Okay. 10, 20. That's fine. Hello, good sir.
What language are you saying that in?
All my 7 languages.
Which are...
Common, Elvish, Dwarven, Undercommon, Sylvan, Druidic, and Celestial.
It stares at you blankly. It doesn't seem to understand what you're saying. Actually, it stares at you quite aggressively, as if it's about to imminently hit you in the face.
He wants to hit me in the face?
Yeah.
Well, I'll just hit him in the face.
Okay.
Okay. Pacha.
19 will hit.
Yay! Pacha. Can I do it again, or is that only with
You can do it twice.
my noise? Pacha.
Your extra attack is not just limited to your bow. 17 also hits.
Oh, thank God. Pacha. And Pacha.
22, 27 damage. And you take...
I take? What do you mean I take?
That's a low roll for 9 poison damage. As when
From
you
what?
break into it, these pustules on the side of it burst and spray poison in your direction.
Hold on. Okay, poison.
Poison.
And what was how many? Sorry,
9.
9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, well that was rude. So I'm gonna just like go over here now, I guess.
Okay. So everything on your turn?
Yeah,
Alright.
I don't think I can do anything else.
Oh, this could be really bad.
Sorry.
This is going after. Five, 10. I'm gonna try and attack with my diamond. Barry still hasn't landed a hit.
Hits.
Yeah. Finally.
8.
I might as well do an offhand attack.
13 misses, unfortunately. It looks like it should hit, but it seems to bounce off this invisible armour that he's got around him.
That's everything for my turn.
Okay. Next will be the troll, which is in this turn. It's going to go 10. Well, it's not intelligent enough to know about that, so it's not that stupid. So yeah, it's going to go there, and it's going to take some swipes at you, Arwen. Say, need to know what it rolls to hit. A 17 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
A 19 to hit, and a 24 to hit.
Oh,
3 attacks.
Yep.
shit. Okay, splitting up was a mistake. Splitting up was a bad mistake.
So you take 6 piercing damage and 3 poison damage as it bites you with the initial strike.
Mm-hmm.
And then you take
Neo, so she should be fine. Really?
How might you find this guy if you wanna? Just have
Is that what talking about spell stuff? I should go because I'm actually all spell attacks. Spell damage. Anyway.
you take 18 slashing damage and 11 poison damage from the 2 claw attacks.
Oh yeah, she's yeah. Yeah, the next one.
11.
Yeah,
Okay, right. Is that it?
that's from all 3 attacks.
Thanks. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah, we'll see.
breathing my last breath. Literally. This is my last one.
It rolled double ones on 2d6 as well on one of those attacks.
I don't care. I'm going to die.
You've got the honey, don't you?
Yeah, I'll be fine. I can just run away and go guzzle it all in the thing if I run out.
Massive jar of honey.
That's everything on its turn. Neo will... Oh! Will he though? He's seen it spray acid when it's hit. Neo will hold his action to attack, seeing the state that Arwen is in, and tell Arwen to get away, so that it doesn't spray acid all over her when he hits. Because that would be...
I can't move away for a while.
You can go before the troll.
Which is useful.
And Neo will hold his action,
Yeah,
so
but
once you're not within range, he will strike at it.
Exactly. But I'm good.
yeah, but it takes an action for me to do my healing.
Yeah.
And I'm not moving away when it could give me an attack. If I was like, is there an attack of opportunity?
Okay.
Just letting you know.
That's what Neo's doing. He doesn't want to hit
Okay.
it and make it spray acid on you, and you look like
That's
you're
cool. I'm
about to
just
die.
letting you know.
That's
fine.
Stix. You're up.
Okay. Because also, if you're just here on your own, you don't get sneak attack. Yeah, you like need friendlies for your main damaging ability.
Also, Stix, you would not have seen what this troll did when it was hit.
Yes, and if I get right up into his face, that's not going to be fun. How does this goblin wizard look?
He looks like he's definitely wants to leave.
Does he look injured at all? Like how?
He wants to leave for his life. He's fleeing for his life at this stage.
Alrighty, well that's made up a lot of my decision. 10, 20, 30. And I'm going to... Do I cast a spell? No, I don't cast a spell. But I'm just going to try and hit him. And dear God, I hope that he can't shield this.
He shields that.
Bitch. Shield that, motherfucker.
That still hits.
6 damage.
I'm sensing a butt here.
Oh, we need this guy getting quick.
Is that it?
Yeah, that's it. I don't physically have any second level spell slot. So.
The goblin lives another round.
Shit. Yeah. That's fine. Then. Yeah, there's nothing else I can do. So.
Okay. On his turn, he gives a weak little chuckle, which is mixed with a fair amount of blood, before he turns invisible.
Oh, for shit's sake. Oh, I don't like this fucking goblin. Whose idea was it to do this anyway?
And then he tries to run away. So you both get attacks of opportunity at disadvantage.
At disadvantage. Okay. So, let's give this a shot. Shall we? Come on. Why is it so slow?
as you swing your sword through the air sticks, there is a little ting as it reverberates off another shield.
I swear to all things holy.
That is the 4th shield he's used now, though, so...
That's all first level spells I've ever used for is
Harry, you do
goddamn.
have an attack of opportunity.
Yeah.
Again, at disadvantage.
All I've ever used for.
17, unfortunately, also. Although both of you strike, you feel the connection is just deterred by this magical ward. And this little goblin scampers 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. Scampers off into the dark using his bonus action to dash.
Okay, he's long gone. We got to go up and help Neo and Arwen. Right.
At
Move.
this point, we go to Arwen herself.
Oh, you can wild shape for more HP. So,
Yeah, that's what I'm
Let's talk in war.
thinking. That's literally what I've been googling. Is wild shape an action?
It depends whether or not you're a Circle of the Moon druid.
Oh, I am not.
So
Good mean.
therefore it is an action for you.
Oh, so
After last week's session with the questions, it might have been, no, sorry, not last week, the week before, with the questions that arose from it, we established that you do get your additional 10 feet of movement speed from your mobile feet, as well as extra attack.
yeah, it's wild shape.
Yeah. So if a creature makes, so like a wolf has the bite action, which means Arwen, as a wolf, can bite twice.
What if a thing had, for example, like a sort of claw bite?
Then you could only do that.
Then you could only do that, right?
Yeah, so the action... So this is where the distinction in the monster stat blocks comes in. Player characters have what's called extra attack.
Yeah, they have.
Monsters have multi-attack.
Yeah.
So their action is to bite, claw, or whatever, or bite, claw. Whereas Arwen, as a player character transformed into a wolf, gets extra attack, which means when she makes an attack, i.e. bite, she can then bite twice. It took me a little while to wrap my head around that, and a fair bit of Googling, and people had differing opinions, but eventually I found a thing from Jeremy Crawford or something like that, so I considered that conclusive enough.
He must just spend half of his time on Twitter answering questions.
Yeah. Anyway, Arwen. What would you
how do hit dice work?
hit dice?
Hmm.
In what regard?
Like, when can I use them? First off, when can I use it?
Hit dice are generally used on a short rest to recover HP.
Okay.
Used for determining the hit points of monsters and stuff like that. If you're looking at the hit points of a creature, when you wild shape
No,
into
I'm
that creature,
just wondering if I can heal myself, but I can't heal and be a creature and move away. So I'm going to die no matter what. Gang. Okay.
that can move away.
Yeah, but then I get splattered with acid and I'll die anyway.
That's true, yeah.
If you would,
I cannot win.
I mean, you could turn into a creature, take the attack of opportunity move. It only gets one attack. It doesn't get all 3 attacks when it makes an attack of opportunity.
but I'm assuming if
Yeah,
it's what she's going down is her thing.
Where if you wild shape into something with more HP, then
yeah, but the amount that he's hit me for versus the amount of HP that things that I can turn into, it's not very reassuring. I will.
What are you doing, Owen?
I'm going to
I mean, also should have you make concentration checks for.
Oh, I'm not stealthing
but,
anymore.
But I don't.
I'm not. I haven't been stealthing for a while because there's no point.
Well, make 3 now, just in case you want to maintain it later, and don't use anything else.
No, it's fine.
Okay.
It's fine. It's gone. I'm giving to.
Neo is poised.
What is the best combination?
You can always see the word smite forming on his lips.
Sorry, give me 5 seconds. Okay, okay, right, I'm good. I'm gonna turn into a zombie.
You can't turn into a zombie, it's not a beast.
Oh, fuck's sake, it's not, I forgot. Damn it, okay, Wolf wins back.
Wolf win.
Wolf win!
Okay.
10, 20, 30. Oh no, that's a bit. Hold on. I'm still a wolf, don't I? Oh Jesus, wrong. Think 10, 20, 30. 40. Oh bloody hell! Yes, I am that big.
Yeah. And so then you're moving. We'll just
Over here.
hide you for now. Okay, you should be able to move that now.
Well, we need to see if I survive first.
It will make.
I could be Arwen again.
That is an 11 to hit.
Bloody hell, I live. I howl at the moon.
Okay, so.
But it's not out yet.
So you
Yes.
shift down, crouch low, and transform into a wolf, and just turn so fast that this. So as it attempts to like bite her as she leaves, it just his teeth close on thin air, and Neo will roll to hit. Natural 19. Level 2 divine smite.
Oh, wait.
14 plus 15 is 29.
Oh no.
In response, again, only Arwen, you see these pustules on the side of its body like burst and open, like hissing and spitting like poisonous acid at him. It's just like you can hear it sort of sizzling against his skin, and he takes 10 poison damage in return. However, he's then gonna use another feature that that Neo can use, and he's going to use Hellish Rebuke, which he can do when taking damage, which deals another 23 damage. So Neo popping out 52 damage that turn. So then that is Neo's attack of reaction to make one attack. So is there anything else on your turn, Arwen? You've wild shaped and moved. So it's your action and movement. Any bonus actions?
Oh, yeah, no, that's
Okay.
it, thank you.
Then we go to Klari.
Anyway, Klari. Gosh, she's vanished. He's fucked off.
Okay.
You can't just dash as a bonus action.
That is that. Oh, I've got to. Can I dash again?
Yeah, you can dash twice in a turn.
I assume it can only actually dash once.
Or you can try and throw something.
But yeah, if I
over
dash,
Neo.
there's no point getting that close to the heart.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, that's all right.
30, 40. Can I move into this square here, or is that
Yeah,
too
you
close?
can move through. That's fine.
20, 30. Cool. Can I throw a fire thing from here without hitting Neo?
Yes. Yeah, this troll is certainly is a large creature. It in fact fills its space, but it's tall and towering over Neo.
Oh, if I throw it from here, is that going to hurt me? The assets.
Maybe, but my...
But we wouldn't have seen that, would we?
No, we wouldn't have seen that, so no.
I guess I'll find out. Sorry, Neo.
Learn the hard way.
I'll say if it hits. So.
Shit.
Yes. So unfortunately, no, the natural one on fire. You are so unlucky with that firebolt. You cast this fireball and just flies through the air, and in your haste and desire to avoid Neo, you also miss the target. But yeah. Anything else on your turn?
No.
Okay. The troll is then going to make 3 attacks against Neo. It's going to be 2 hits. 11. 7. 24 damage. Neo takes. If you see one of these big swipes with the claw and the bite of these huge teeth, each time this poison seeping in, you can see him sort of like freezing as the pain of it hits his system.
Yummy. Ow.
That's everything on the troll's turn. So now we go to Neo, who will. What will he do? He will use his action to just lay on hands himself. 25 points. Put himself back in decent nick, and then he will bonus action Misty Step 10, 20, 30 feet next to Klari, and he will warn Klari not to hit it when anyone's close because it sprays acid at them.
Cool. Good job, I missed.
Stix, your turn.
Alrighty. Stix is gonna do some wild shit this round. Boy, you all just watch. Okay, so let's think about this practically. 5, 10, 20, 30, dash, 10, 20, 30. Rather, 10, 20, 30, dash. 30, I get there, and potentially could hit it. Or I could go 10, 20, 30, dash, 10, 20, 30, and I'd be down the bottom there, but potentially a lot closer to Arwen, who needs help. But I don't know she needs help, so I'm going to go for the obvious route. 10, 20, 30, dash, 10, 20, 30. And that'll be me. That is, yeah, that's pretty much it.
Okay.
That's all I got.
Alright.
Hey, oh shit, big thing. Okay, cool. Goblin got away, by the way. Grod, whatever his name was. Was it Grod or Grud? Grod.
Rod.
Yes. Remember, because I thought at first that God.
Well, God is still alive, so he will take his turn. And then we go to the top of the round. Ben, I know you've got up early, so I don't know if you want to call it there or if you want to do another round. It's up to you.
I'm fine doing calling this the last round. If everyone else is. Yeah. See if we can take a little bit on this thing. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Finish up this round and then.
Okay. So in that case, Arwen at the top of the round. What would you like to do?
Heal, 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 heal. I'd like to chug this whole bottle.
Okay, you will have to not be able
As an
to
action.
do that.
Okay, I am no longer a wolf and I'd like to chug this bottle.
Okay.
Why can't I drink as a wolf?
Because when you transform, all your equipment either falls on the ground or is absorbed into your wolf form.
Oh, right.
And if it's on the ground, it's on the ground
Fun.
next to a troll.
No, it's absorbed into my wolf form.
Okay.
I am no longer a wolf.
Okay. So is it a bonus action, free action to unwild trick?
I think I can just do it.
Okay.
That's the one thing I didn't look up. I looked up everything.
Into Arwen.
Bonus action.
So bonus action, you revert back into Arwen.
Yep, that's fine.
And use your action to drink
Drink.
from your flask of healing. Or your water skin of healing. Okay. Make a... So you've got 6 uses of that. Make a dexterity check for me. Just straight dex. 8. So unfortunately, in your overzealousness to chug, you effectively chug 1.5, and the half is the half is useless. Essentially, it's like an all or nothing situation. So your 6 charges in this skin has now gone down to 4, but you only heal enough for 1 potion's worth, so it's 4d4 plus 4 healing.
Can I drink more than? Can I try and drink more than just one?
I will say,
Or would that be?
even that, like an 8 is not a great roll, so even if that was your aim, you wouldn't have successfully.
Okay. What was it?
4d4 plus 4. So you heal 11.
11. Thank you.
That's okay. Clara, what would you like to do?
So that's not so close. Offhand, no, it only works for me.
Can I move as well?
Oh, sorry, yes. You want to move.
Thank you. carry on. But I just want to make sure.
Yeah, just move it to one. Clary, what would you like to do? Oh, definitely hits.
Let's say watch it in 2 minutes.
8 fire.
That's all I can do.
Anything else in the turn? Any movement? Any bonus actions?
No, I think that's it. That's really well.
Okay. In this case, we go to the troll. It's going to go 10, 20, 30. And we'll make some attacks. Neo did big hit, Clary hit with fire, so it's going to go Neo, Clary, Neo again. First attack on Neo is a miss. Second attack on Clary is an 18 to hit.
Yeah.
So, Clary, you take 5 slashing damage from the claws and 2 poison damage as it rakes your side, and you can feel the poison as this wound burns.
7.
7.5, dude.
I take
3. 4.
Yeah, you can uncanny dodge. Neo, on the other hand, has a much worse roll and takes 15 damage. Okay. And that's everything on the troll's turn. Neo will again give Clary the command to get out of range, and he will hold his action to strike when Clary moves away. But that's what he'll do on his turn. Stix.
Okay. I'm gonna. Sorry, I'll move that back. Could try and melee hit it, but I just feel like that would be. That would just be a bad idea. So I'm going to have a really quick look at my spells and everything. I did have a plan, but then it ran up on us. And it's made my plan difficult. Okay, can I do the whack? 5, 10,
Yeah.
12, 30.
Yeah, do the whack.
And if I hold my action, that wouldn't be multi-attack, would it? That would just
No,
be
you just get the one strike.
get the one strike. Okay. So I don't really want everyone to get hit. So I too.
Just make a quick intelligence check for me, Stix. As no one has directly told you, but you've heard Neo tell Clary to get away, so you can potentially.
Oh, that's a good point.
So you can potentially infer that something bad happens when you do hit this thing. But yeah. 12. Yeah, I'll allow it. Yeah, I'd say you've fought alongside Neo well enough to kind of predict his moves, and if he's holding off hitting it and telling Clary to get away, then something probably not great happens. But Neo is also a little bit of a frontline masochist who will punish and, put himself in danger for the sake of others.
I will. Okay, so I'm going to cast Thunderous Smite
Okay.
on my weapon. Hold my action until Clary's out of the way. To bash this thing with a weapon attack.
Okay.
Into the wall, hopefully. Because that would be cool.
Is that everything on your turn then?
That will be my turn, yes.
Okay. Well, last in the initiative is Grot, who's going to continue to run away. And you hear him, right, and then you hear, Arwen probably hears, don't know whether the others would over the roaring of the troll, but Arwen, you hear, no, well, but you wouldn't understand this, but you hear a cry of anguish, it seems. Stix, make a perception check for me, because you're the only one who speaks Goblin.
Watch my thing to goddamn age. No, that's persuasion.
Oh.
That's performance. That's perception.
Oh god.
Well,
Very small.
It happens frequently. In these situations, I'm happy to take the dice roll with your adjusted modifier when you roll the wrong thing. Like if you roll a strength save instead of a strength check and so on.
It is entirely up to you. That would be a very generous DM thing to do.
Well, I mean, the way I see it is you've rolled the dice and Roll20 has added the wrong thing for you.
That's fair.
So you can just take the first dice roll and just adjust it. So your perception is +1, so it's still a nat 20. So faintly Stix over the roaring of the troll, or in between, you hear, "Oh my beautiful chef, what have they done to you?"
Oh god, this was the chef? Oh, so many health code violations. Just gone.
And that is where we shall end.
Oh wait, no! Oh no! He's gone into the thing. He's found the. He's found the chef. Right. I thought he meant the troll was the chef. At which point I was getting confused. But he's no. Oh my god, no! He's gone into the kitchen to heal himself.
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
I don't know.
It's fine.
Fine.
It's.
You might need.
I have a plan. I've got a plan. It's all fine.
Cool. Because I'm running
Well, I have half of
Low.
the plan.
low on supplies. Those supplies being spell slots. But when am I?
Oh no! Wait! Did you take the stuff that God didn't like?
Yeah,
Okay. Oh.
but I hadn't really had I don't really know what I'm meant to do with that.
Well, I'm currently
With my
following.
blade with the cheese, a bit confused. I thought maybe we could have I don't know. I didn't really know what was up here. I thought maybe if we'd overheard some people making him some food or something, we could have given it to him in secret when he was sick. But
You guys went away from the kitchen.
we did go away from the kitchen. Crap. It's fine. We'll just take this guy out and free a bunch of goblins. We're good people.
Good people who don't murder innocent chefs.
Who don't murder innocent chefs. No.
Most of it.
No.
Stix will tell himself at night every day from now on.
I will pray to Zuriel for forgiveness. Night after night. Until my poor soul is redeemed. Oh,
Shall I seek forgiveness?
Ah, well. Until next time.